So I just finished a run and I thought I'd take a little walk through the woods. And it's just gorgeous through here. I don't know if the video does it justice, but it's really pretty. A lot of color. And there's even more color, I think, in not only the woods, but in the neighborhoods as well. And maybe some more reds and those types of colors. But just gorgeous out here. What a beautiful day. Listen closely, you might be able to hear some of the trees creaking. Just a little bit, there's a little bit of a breeze, but very peaceful through here. The creaking trees and the leaves rustling every once in a while. And don't have too many birds this time of year, but everything else is very, very calm. Very soothing. Here's another view of the woods by the house here. And a little bit of an opening here. But again, very calm. And I think people are blowing leaves in the neighborhood, so the calm will go away. Hey y'all, I just finished my post run meal, which is oatmeal. And yes, oatmeal has a lot of carbs in it, but they're slow release carbs, so hopefully it won't be too bad. And I just finished a shower. I'm going to head over to Aldi and see if I can pick up a few ingredients for my son's turkey meatloaf recipe. And Aldi has a lot of good options, a lot of good organic options. That's why I generally head over there. And it's good value too. So you get organic at a decent price. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to put together the meatloaf a little bit later. I'm back. And so I got most of the ingredients for the turkey loaf. The one thing I missed was I couldn't find is the garlic and herb marinated sun-dried tomatoes. So I've got plenty of garlic. I'm going to use a little bit of tomato paste to get some of that tomato taste. It's probably not going to be the same, but you know, that's what I'm going to do. And so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the turkey meatloaf. And I've already got the breadcrumbs in there. It calls for plain breadcrumbs, but I'm using Italian breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to put in the parsley, 1/3 of a cup. And I've got the ingredients kind of all ready to go. It calls for chopped garlic and herb marinated sun-dried tomatoes. I don't have those. So I'm going to use a little bit of tomato paste. And I do have some herbs that I put in there as well. And then I've got 2 cloves, minced garlic, so I'll put that in. And I did prepare the egg already. It says lightly beaten, and so I will put that in. And then I've got some spices I'm going to add as well. So the recipe calls for a couple tablespoons of whole milk. I use lactose free because I have a lactose issue. So I'm going to put that in. And it also calls for some feta cheese, 1/2 cup. I'm not a big fan of feta, but that's what the recipe calls for, so feta's going in. And then we've got a little bit of freshly ground pepper, black pepper. And there's a teaspoon of that. And it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I think I've got a little bit less than that here in this little spoon. I don't like too much salt in my food. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the turkey. I've actually got a little over 1 pound of turkey here. I'm going to use it all. I'm not going to set aside 3 ounces of turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and, it's about 19 ounces here. And so I'm going to go ahead and add the whole thing. And then we'll see how it comes out. So I put in the turkey and mixed it up real good. And I've already pre-greased the pan. And see if I can get that turkey into the loaf pan. Get that in there nicely. You can see some of the parsley. Boy, that fresh parsley has a really nice fragrant smell to it. So I've got that, you can see that. Oh, I gotta get it in the light. Got that in the pan. The oven's heating up to 375 and they recommend 45 minutes. I think the temperature is 165 is what they're looking for. So 375 for 45 minutes. So we'll see how it comes out. So here's the turkey loaf. I just pulled it out of the oven. I'm going to let it settle a little bit and rest for about 5 minutes or so. And then I'm going to add broccoli and a baked potato. So here's the finished dinner. When I cut it, it was much more firm than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a little bit more loose. Well, let's take a taste. Very, very good. Give it a try. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.